Here is my ticket to ride, and we're here at Dinamo. We're going to get one stop down to Belaruskaya and then back all the way down around here to Park Kultury, and this is where Gorky Park is. So let's go for a walk inside. We'll film the whole thing. I might just have to cut filming in the metro, like in the actual train itself. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we're good to go the whole way. Not far. And of course, the metro here runs very, very quickly. So this is a 3-day ticket for 540 rubles, which is about $6. You can see it's a long, long way down there. Incredible metro system, so many lines, so efficient. Seldom do you wait more than 2 minutes for a train. We've got the 3 different lines here, so at the moment, let's see if this third one's alive or not. Third one, oh wow, it's totally dead. So usually what you have is this one going up, this one going down, and then depends on the time of day, this one will go up or down to facilitate more people. We'll get on for one stop, Belaruskaya. So of course Belaruskaya is Belarus, and I think the train station, I mean it's a major train station, but there's some monuments there that are a tribute to the Belarusian Communist Party, which I believe came into power shortly after World War II, and are a tribute to building a lot of the Belarusian, especially in Minsk, infrastructure. And that's the beauty here, is that so many lines link up to each other. There's multiple ways to get everywhere. We could have stayed on this first train for a bit longer, then changed to the red line somewhere near Red Square and go down that way. It's such a wonderful system, really. I come from Melbourne, Australia, and of course Anglo cities are generally fairly new and are being developed very, very quickly, and they're made around the car, you know? So transport just doesn't work. Unfortunately, this works terribly. There's a train every 20 minutes, and on Sundays maybe every 40 minutes or something. So you can see here, we're going to go Belaruskaya to the next station on the left. That's the very famous wind. Feel the wind coming and hear them. Very loud trains. And very windy and breezy down here, waiting for the trains. You can always feel this one on the way. And look at that, it tells you how long till the train comes. So there it's about 57 seconds. And on the opposite side, it tells you how long since the last one was there. So about 40 seconds. So it's around a minute 40 apart are these trains. So you just come in, sit down, relax. Let's go here for a bit of a walk. We've got 39 seconds. I can feel the push, the wind of the train forcing its way through the tunnel already. We'll go out here, a bit of a walk around. People chilling, waiting for their friends. And just a really efficient way of getting people around. Again, unlike Anglo cities, such as Melbourne, which is just, I mean, you just, yeah. The problem perpetuates itself because you have to have a car, and that kind of puts more pressure on road transport. Look at that, perfectly timed. 2, 1, 0, and here it is. So I'll get on the train, it's only for one stop. I'll get on the train and I'll press stop, and then I'll start recording again right in the middle. Which one should I go? Let's go to the right here. So I'll press stop now, and I will start again at the next station. Alright, let's get off here at Belaruskaya. Middle of the day of a Tuesday here, it's not crazy busy. And let's work out where to go. We need to get the Uh-oh. I'm not sure which one we're meant to get. There was a brown line, right? It looks like it's red, not brown. Actually, while we're here, because obviously, excuse the train, obviously I'm living in Belarus and that's the namesake of the channel. So let's just quickly check out a little bit of the here. So that's obviously Belarusian Communist Party. And of course, who's at the top? Obviously a woman. Partly because most of the men were killed in the war. You can see the very traditional, this very traditional Belarusian pattern here. Imagine this would be white around here, with golden. There you have it. All right, let's work out how to get to Park Kulturi. So I reckon these guys are coming down here. Nauzia Goliath Tam. What is this? Let's go up here. There's a nice little view down there of the line. Some more statues here. There's no writing on this one. Is Belarusi? Нет. Извините, из Беларуси. Из Беларус? Нет, из русский. Русский, да, конечно. So all the colouring looks a lot like the Belarusian colouring there. I'm not sure if that's an accident. I was curious, that old lady there, Classic Babushka, was taking lots of photos. I was thinking maybe she's from, this lady here was taking, as you can see, videos and photos. I thought she might be from Belarus, but not so, she's from Russia. And maybe I've misfired on that one. Maybe it's only the Belarusian statue on the ground floor there. The Russians are alright with their social etiquette, I have to say. Oh, in some respects, it's not like Belarus. Obviously, Belarus is etiquette for everything, but definitely on the escalators here, everyone stands to the right. There's always a big gap here on the left if you want to walk through. It's kind of universal etiquette. Belaruskaya, Stanitsa Belaruskaya. Podium. Look at that beautiful old colouring and design there. Oh, there you go, you can see down on the platform as well, still see on the ceiling there, lots of the old beautiful detail. And look at that number, it's been 1 minute and 9 seconds since the last train, so I reckon we're due for one. Alright, which way to go, ladies and gentlemen? I think it's not that way. I think it's going to be this way. There you go, Park Kulturi. 1, 2, 3 stanica. This looks like one of these modern trains. So this generation of train is actually, it's very long. It must be 6 carriages, but the carriages are actually connected. So when you stand in the middle here and you look down, you can see it's all just one connected carriage. The capacity for must be like 1,000 people actually. Check that out. I'll turn you guys off. So our aim here is Park Kulturi. Alright, here we are at Park Culturi. Alright, I haven't been here before, so just gonna get my bearings, work out which way we should go. That looks pretty promising. Prospect, of course Prospect means avenue, which will be the main thoroughfare, so let's go here. Plenty of people going this way. When all else fails, follow the crowd. It's a pretty sound plan for navigating a city. As I was saying before, you can see busier going down. They got two going down, one going up. And everyone's lining up on the right side here, doing that civil society thing, and allowing that left side there for people to kind of scoot up there if they're in a hurry. Everyone else is kind of chilling on the right side, doing their own thing. So quite a good sense of social etiquette actually. I mean, this time of day probably doesn't matter too much, but when things get busy, I think you want to make sure that everyone can get around, right? So this thing does take a while. It'll take... I timed one of these escalators in St. Petersburg and it took over 2 minutes. Could you imagine? These are the more modern ones. You can see it's got steel there. The older ones are like wider with brown, like more like an iron, a rusted iron. It's obviously been renovated on some level at some stage. Quite busy. It's Tuesday around 2 p.m. This is obviously a fairly central area. And of course, right next to Gorky Park, and you would have seen my videos in Belarus, from Gorky Park in Belarus, which is just on the northern edge of the city centre there in Belarus. Gorky was a famous writer back in the Soviet era, and wherever you go in the former Soviet Union, you see a lot of Gorky Parks. So I like Gorky Park, so in Minsk. So hopefully this one's good. Of course, they built these parks back in the day to include everything, right? Like, it wasn't just somewhere to sit and throw a frisbee. It was like, you know, a place to spend the whole day. And they're still building these in Belarus. There's a really nice park in Mogilov that's been built. It's made like that. It's made to spend the day in. You know, take the kids there, buy some ice cream, run around on the rides, have a picnic. Spend a good chunk of the day. So that's how these are as well. And you notice there's Park Culture, right? Culture Park, Park Culturi. Obviously both those Russian language words are very similar to the English language words. So that would be the connecting line, Park Culturi, which we don't want. What we do want is to exit. So we'll go here, Naspleva, и Vyhod. Always streams of people coming from everywhere. We go Vyhod. Vyhod we do. Oh, these things are quite dangerous. Whoa. Alright, so what I'll do now is I'll cut and I'll head down towards Gorky Park, which I reckon will be this way.